I'm going to share an adventure with you that I took in early July of 2005 into the Frank Church River of No Return wilderness. The Church Wilderness was created by Congress in 1980. Perhaps the greatest success of Idaho conservationists, it is the single largest designated wilderness area in the lower 48 states. It is almost 2.4 million acres in size and provides access to over 3,000 miles of trails. This is where my story begins. In order to access the roadless area of the Church Wilderness, you must go in by hiking, horseback, or fly in by a small plane. Our point of access was to fly in using a qualified bush pilot. By qualified, I mean that these pilots have to navigate mountains, severe updrafts and downdrafts, and turn and bank quickly in order to land. Once our pilot had located our designated airstrip, he did a flyby in order to check for bear, elk, and deer that might be grazing on the landing strip. What an adventure flying low enough to see the landscape of the mountains held within the interior of Idaho's roadless backcountry. As we dipped between the mountains, my stomach lurched and rolled upon the rapid, deep descent. He slammed on the brakes and pulled the throttle back, and we had arrived. We gathered our backpacks, filled with our essentials, and headed about a mile down the winding, steep trail and then across the river to find the perfect spot to pitch our tents. To our delight, we found the ideal spot next to the river. We fished our days away and watched the evening skies in awe. Every night it would thunderstorm so hard that you could feel electricity in the air, and the thunder would make our teeth rattle. Upon awakening in the morning, we would be enveloped in a fog until it would melt away around 10 a.m. This led to an extraordinary discovery. The storms would cause some unknown element to leach into the Big Creek River, making it seem as if someone had dumped a gallon of milk into the water. We were then forced to fish the feeder streams, which led to catching the biggest and most beautiful trout I had ever seen. Mike caught one, Tim caught one, and even I managed to land one. But alas, our departure time had quickly come upon us. We packed up our gear, crossed the river, and headed back to the landing strip, awaiting our plane ride home. What an incredible adventure I'd just taken part in. If you're looking for a vacation that's out of the ordinary, this is one you're sure to remember.